What's going on? It's Dope Lope here, coming at you with a new video.
Get out of my car!
So, second day of the playoffs kicked off, and I gotta say, we had some good games. We had the Saints and the Panthers. That was quite a good game, I'd say. Saints ended up winning, but the Panthers put up a good fight. And we had the Jaguars versus the Bills. That was more of a defensive game, I'd say. But the Bills did put up a good fight for who they were playing against. The Jaguars, who were a very good team. Well, I'm going to get into my picks here. So, this week we have Patriots versus the Titans, and Jaguars versus the Steelers, Eagles versus the Falcons, and the Saints versus the Vikings. So, the Patriots versus the Titans. I think Patriots are going to win this pretty easily because, well, they're probably the best team in the AFC. And Titans, they played well against the Chiefs, but not going to be enough, in my opinion, to beat Patriots. The only team in the AFC who I think can beat the Patriots would be the Steelers. And they played the Jaguars, and I still have the Steelers winning. So Steelers winning, and I don't know. Jaguars just, to me, can't put up that good of a fight to advance. So I predict the Patriots game to be 28-7. Patriots win. Steelers game be 31-17 Steelers. So, NFC, the Eagles play the Falcons, and this is probably going to be the best game in my opinion because we have the number one seed who got there just because of their quarterback Carson Wentz, who's hurt and will not be in the playoffs, versus the Falcons, who, although a 6th seed, came off a very good win against a young team in the Rams. And I gotta say, I have the Falcons winning this one because playoff experience. Nick Foles, I don't think he can pick up where Carson Wentz left off. So, I don't think Falcons can lose this game because even though they're a 6th seed playing the 1 seed, I believe in the Falcons. We have Saints-Vikings, which this could be another good game. Saints and Vikings probably have the 2 best chances of making the Super Bowl from the NFC. And my opinion, the Saints are going to do it, but Vikings will put up a good fight. It'll be a very close game all throughout. Vikings have Case Keenum, Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs on offense, and that seems unstoppable, but Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram, in my opinion, are just better than the Vikings trio, and they'll end up on top. So I think the Eagles-Falcons game will be more like, what would this game be? 21-17. And for the Saints versus the Vikings, this one's going to be much closer. I have 24-28, Saints win. So I'll also tell you my power rankings. So we have, since the teams that lost are out now, I took those teams off. So now we just have the final 8 teams. I'll start from number 8. We have the Titans because I just don't think they can get past Patriots, and they came off a pretty lucky win in a comeback victory over the Chiefs. And that's the reason why they're number 8. So, number 8. I say the Jaguars will be number 7 because even though they're a good team and are ranked number 3 in the conference, still think that Ben Roethlisberger will get his revenge after his 5-interception game earlier in the season. I think the Steelers will win pretty easily, and that's why I had the Jaguars as number 7, so I'll put that down, number 7. Number 6, I have the Eagles, because in my opinion, they'll lose to the Falcons because if Carson Wentz was still here, that would be a different story because they could be number 1 or 2. But with no Carson Wentz, it's going to be much harder way to get to the Super Bowl. And so that's why I have them at number 6. So I'll put that down. Next, number 5, we have Falcons. I like this Falcons team, but my opinion, the Saints and the Vikings are better than them in the NFC. And, of course, Steelers and Patriots are better. So I don't think they'll make it to the Super Bowl, but they, in my opinion, will beat the Eagles, which makes them a higher rank. And they are number 5. So we have the Saints. Saints are number 4. And the reason for this is because even though I have them beating the Vikings, overall, I think the Vikings are the better team overall. Well, I said that twice. But anyways, I think the Vikings are the better team overall. But I still think the Saints and Drew Brees will lead them to victory over the Vikings. But I do have them at number 4 because they are, the Vikings are the better team over them. So I have them at number 4. Next we have the Vikings. As I said when I was talking about the Saints, I like them. I think that matchup with the Saints versus the Vikings would make a very good NFC Championship game, but since they play this week, it's going to be a different story, and whichever team wins this matchup will make it to the Super Bowl for the NFC, in my opinion. So I have the Vikings at number 3. The next two, number 1 and number 2, very hard decision here, but I do have the Steelers as number 2, just because of that regular season matchup against between the two. I have the Steelers as number 2 because even though I love their team, go Steelers, right? I love their team and everything, but I still think the Patriots overpower them with Tom Brady and company. Although I still think the Steelers will make it to the Super Bowl against the winner of the Saints-Vikings, I still have them at number 2 because I think Tom Brady just overpowers the team. And the Steelers have always had trouble against them, so Steelers are number 2. And Patriots, number 1. I don't think they'll have any trouble against the Titans this week. I think pretty easy passage to the AFC Championship game. But they will come across a team with the Steelers that want them beat, want their revenge after controversial call with Jesse James's catch. So I had Patriots number 1 because of their matchup this week against the number 8 team, in my opinion. So that is the number 1 team. Last on our schedule, we have Bill Belichick. So talks have come out that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady aren't working anymore, and I think this could be like fake news, but I think if they lose before the Super Bowl, the Brady-Belichick era is over. And the reason I think this is because Tom Brady's reaching his last few years. He's showing some signs of slippage in his play. And Belichick, he's getting older too. And I think it's over if they don't win the Super Bowl here, because just for the reasons that I said there, and because of who's surrounding Brady and who's surrounding Belichick, I think one of them will at least be gone next year, and I think that'll be Belichick. Although it could be Brady because he doesn't have many years left, and Belichick could have some more years, but that's next year talk. Well, I will try and upload this video as soon as I can. I will try and do another one tonight if I can. We'll see how time works that way. And like, subscribe, comment on this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.